Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Josh. You guys see what's going on here. The customer here decided to hire a handyman to try and do electrical. This switch right here turns on the bathroom light, and then obviously there's an exhaust fan which is supposed to go right here. But where is it? No one knows. When the customer has to use the bathroom, she has to go through and grab these two wires right here and wire net these together to turn the exhaust fan on. There's nothing wrong with this switch, so we're gonna probably take it out and move it over to the exhaust fan, which is gonna be right here. The best switch has finally came out. We're gonna be replacing this switch. Obviously, this switch, like I said, is gonna be moved over to here. What you guys don't know about this is there's a dimming switch and a occupancy switch, which means if it senses movement, it turns the lights on. This is the best switch for your guys' bathroom. Before we get going, guys, do me a favor, thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, jump down in those comments. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull these screws out. All right guys, so we got the screws out. I'll go ahead and pull this switch out. I can tell right now this wire right here is the constant hot because it's wired up and it's connected, and then the other one is a switch leg. It's already red. We're getting kind of close to it. Power is on. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the constant. There you go. Cap that off. Gonna take the switch leg off now. Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and cap that off like so. Alright, so we got the switch legs capped off. We got the constant capped off. We have this other switch leg. I'm gonna be on the safe side. I'm just gonna cap it off. Alright, now, since there's no ground on this, I'm gonna see how hard it is to get a ground wire out. Looking at this now, we're gonna have to pigtail the grounds. We gotta get two grounds out for the switch here for the fan, the dimming occupancy switch combo. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the wire nut right here on off the ground. And of course, same thing guys, I'm gonna be putting in this little copper crimp on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right about there. Bunch them together, get this as close to the box as possible. Right about there. Grab the crimper. Alright, so I accidentally cut the ground a little too short. So I'm gonna redo this here. Since it's so far in that box, I'm gonna grab one my pigtails that I already got ready to go for this and see if I can slip this right on in there. Alright, there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and crimp this again and cut these. I'm gonna push the ground back a little bit here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other ground pigtail, back the other crimp on it, kind of match it up here as much as possible. Grab the crimper and then crimp it like so. Now the grounds are done. I'm gonna go ahead and push this in the back. With these switches, with this rocker switch we took out, the ground is on the bottom. So obviously we're gonna go ahead and put this one here down to the bottom. So, and then for the combo switch right here, it has its own little pigtail. So it really doesn't matter where that one goes as long as you guys, you know, hook that up right. All right guys, so after you guys do get the ground hooked up, make sure you guys just push the ground in the back a little bit here. If you guys can see that blue screw right there, that little blue screw right there is meant for if you have two entries where you can have two of these switches and it kind of communicates in between each other. Go ahead and do the switch leg first. So take the wire nut off of it, drip it like so, little horseshoe in it like that. Is you don't want too tight or you guys are gonna have a hard time putting it on there. The switch leg is gonna go right here on the gold screw, and the black screw right here is where the power is gonna be going to. So let's go ahead and get this switch leg on here, tighten it up. It is time to do the constant. So we're gonna go ahead and take the wire nut off of that. You guys wanna strip this and put a U in it like so, putting them on the screw. So go ahead and get it here, tighten it up like so. Always, my biggest pet peeve guys is just always having to tape it up. And now all you guys gotta do now is just push it in, and then all you guys have to do after this is just screw it in and it's done deal. Alright guys, so the dimming motion switch is in. Move the switch leg there, constant is going to stay there. Do the ground. We're going to do the ground first, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then same thing, we're gonna put a horseshoe in it, put that right so, and then we're just gonna go ahead and tighten this on. So I got the ground on, but I got this little piece right here that's sticking out, so I'm gonna bend that over. Go ahead and jump to the constant. All right, that slips in like so. The wire was already stripped, so it just popped right on in. All right, flip it, and then we're gonna put in the switch leg on the other screw. Alright, so what we're gonna do is screw this in like so. That's done, but we're gonna go ahead and tape it up. I'm gonna tape it up real well because we put the constant on the same side as the ground. Now we're gonna go ahead and shove this in, just like so. Grab the screws, and I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. Alright guys, so there you go. We wired up a dimming motion switch as well as a regular rocker switch. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Before I let you guys go, make sure you guys like this video, drop in those comments, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Talk to you later.